words define one's achievements. And in the end, these efforts create the loudest and most lasting results. Consistency over time is the quiet yet powerful force that transforms aspirations into achievements. While bursts of effort may produce temporary results, it is the small, repeated actions that lead to mastery and long-term success. In any endeavor, whether it is personal development, professional growth, or skill acquisition, the ability to remain consistent determines the depth of progress. True expertise is not built overnight, but is cultivated through steady, intentional effort over extended periods. The most accomplished individuals are not necessarily those who display exceptional talent at the beginning, but those who commit to showing up every day, refining their abilities, and persisting through setbacks. A musician, for example, does not become a virtuoso after a few practice sessions. Mastery of an instrument requires years of disciplined repetition, scales played thousands of times, and a commitment to improvement even when progress feels slow. The same applies to an athlete training for peak performance. While intense workouts may yield temporary gains, sustained training, proper recovery, and gradual progression over months and years are what build endurance, strength, and skill. A marathon runner does not prepare by running 20 miles in a single day, but by following a structured regimen that gradually increases in intensity, allowing the body to adapt and improve. This principle extends to any craft, from writing to entrepreneurship, where persistence outweighs occasional spurts of inspiration or effort. Consistency is what turns small habits into transformative change. A person seeking to learn a new language will make more progress by practicing a little each day rather than attempting to cram vocabulary once a month. The accumulation of daily practice rewires the brain, making new words and structures second nature. Similarly, an individual aiming to improve their health benefits more from regular, moderate exercise and mindful eating rather than extreme diets or sporadic intense workouts. Those who understand this principle focus on sustainability, ensuring that their efforts become ingrained in their daily lives rather than relying on fleeting motivation. In professional growth, consistency distinguishes those who advance steadily in their careers from those who plateau. An employee who consistently delivers high-quality work, meets deadlines, and seeks continuous improvement is more likely to be recognized and promoted than one who works in unpredictable bursts of energy. Consider an engineer who dedicates time each day to refining their skills, staying updated on industry trends, and solving complex problems methodically. Their expertise compounds over time, positioning them as a reliable and indispensable asset. Likewise, a business that upholds consistent quality in its products and services builds a strong reputation, attracting loyal customers who trust in its reliability. Brands that endure are those that prioritize steady, incremental progress over short-lived publicity stunts. Long-term commitment also plays a crucial role in overcoming obstacles. Those who embrace consistency develop resilience, the ability to persist despite challenges and setbacks. When difficulties arise, it is not the occasional bursts of effort that carry a person through, but the foundation built by sustained dedication. A writer struggling with writer's block does not abandon their work, but continues to write daily, knowing that persistence will eventually break through creative stagnation. A scientist conducting research does not give up after a failed experiment, but refines their methods, driven by the understanding that breakthroughs often come after numerous small, unremarkable steps forward. Patience is an inherent aspect of consistency. In a world that often rewards instant gratification, those who prioritize steady progress cultivate an appreciation for the process itself rather than just the end result. A gardener, for instance, does not expect a seed to sprout overnight, but nurtures it daily, knowing that growth happens beneath the surface before it becomes visible. The same applies to personal development. A person working on self-improvement, whether it be building confidence, developing emotional intelligence, or strengthening relationships, must understand that meaningful change takes time. They must trust that their consistent efforts, even if not immediately apparent, are gradually shaping their future. This idea is evident in financial growth as well. Wealth accumulation is rarely the result of a single windfall, but is instead the product of consistent saving, prudent investing, and disciplined spending over time. The principle of compound interest underscores the power of small, regular contributions. A person who saves a modest amount each month will, over decades, accumulate far more than one who invests sporadically. The same principle applies to business expansion, where steady reinvestment of profits and gradual scaling often lead to sustainable success, whereas reckless expansion can result in instability. In relationships, consistency fosters trust and reliability. A friend who consistently offers support, even in small ways, builds a deeper and more dependable bond than one who makes grand gestures but is absent when it matters most. A parent who provides a stable, nurturing presence shapes a child's development more profoundly than one who is affectionate only on occasion. Consistency in relationships creates a sense of security, ensuring that connections are built on genuine, sustained care rather than fleeting emotions or performative acts. The ability to remain consistent also reduces the reliance on motivation. Motivation is fleeting, influenced by mood, circumstances, and external factors. But discipline, the habit of showing up regardless of inspiration, is what sustains long-term progress. A writer does not wait for the perfect moment of creativity, but writes daily, refining their craft regardless of how they feel. An entrepreneur does not wait for ideal market conditions, but continues refining their business model, making incremental improvements along the way. Those who understand the power of consistency recognize that the key to success is not in dramatic leaps, but in steady, unwavering forward motion. Consistency, when practiced over time, creates momentum. The small efforts that seem insignificant in the moment build upon one another. Eventually,